What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a classic rock reaction. This is Led Zeppelin, man. Led Zeppelin, a song called Hey Hey, What Can I Do? And highly requested song. This is one of those tunes, in addition to Traveling Riverside Blues, that didn't make it onto Led Zeppelin 3. And I guess it's got a little bit of a novelty touch to it because it was just kind of floating out there in a way. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Very highly requested and recommended. So let's see what it's all about, man. Yeah, before I get going, and I totally forget, I want to just say thank you to Liz Graham. Liz, thanks a lot. Thank you very much for sending me the link. I appreciate it. All right, man. So let's do this. Hey, hey, what can I do? Led Zeppelin. Let's get it.
Tell you about the girl I love. My, she looks so fine. And she's the only one that I've been dreaming of. Maybe someday she will be all mine. I wanna tell her that I love her so. I'm through with her every touch. I need to tell her she's the only one I really love. I got a warm, warm ball all day. She won't be true now. I got a woman stay drunk all the time. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true. On Sunday morning when we go down to church, see the men folks standing in line. Don't say they come to pray to the Lord, but when my little girl looks so fine. And in the evening when the sun is sinking low, everybody's with the one they love. I walk the town, keep on searching all around, looking for my street corner girl. I got a warm, warm ball all day. I got a warm, she won't be true, no, no. I got a warm, stay drunk all the time. Does a midnight shift, she fall around all the time. I guess it's just one thing left for me to do. Gonna pack my bags and move on my way. Cause I got a worried mind, sharing what I thought was mine. Gonna leave her with the guitars play.
Having some issues with this lady.
I got a woman, she won't be true, no, no. I got a woman, ball all day, yeah, yeah.
Ah!
Fantastic. Hey, hey, what can I do? Led Zeppelin. Man, oh man. You know what, man? I've heard this song before. I've heard this song done by Hootie and the Blowfish. I remember this song once at a party, and it was done by Hootie and the Blowfish. And okay, good song, you know, part of the playlist, that's fine. No discredit to Hootie, but somewhat just fine, you know, a little bit forgettable. But this, yo man, this being touched and done by Led Zeppelin, completely different level altogether. Like I said, no discredit to Hootie and the Blowfish or any of the people that like them, but yo man, it's almost a discredit to put these two side by side. Wow. And I don't know, if I am Hootie and the Blowfish and I hear this version, I wouldn't even attempt to try to touch it. I'm sorry, this blows it the hell clear out of the water. And you know, at that time when I listened to it so many years ago, it was just a fine song, an okay song, a cool song, a little bit on the forgettable side, because I wouldn't even consider putting it on my playlist really. But this, it's just another level, that's all I'm saying, with trying not to be disrespectful to Hootie and the Blowfish. What's my point? My point is this: you shouldn't touch certain songs. You shouldn't touch certain movies, you know? Could you imagine someone trying to redo, I don't know, Forrest Gump? Could you imagine someone trying to redo, I don't know, another epic movie like that, Top Gun, something? I can come up with better examples, I'm sure, but I'm just, my point is that certain songs especially should just not be touched. Why would you even want to, right? You know, if I'm an artist, I would stay clear of Stairway to Heaven. I would not even try to touch Stairway to Heaven. I feel the same way about this song. Let's break it down. The musicianship is incredible. The tripling stuff that John Bonham is doing in the background, just to really, really emphasize the emotional content of the song. That's one thing. The fantastic bass line structure is another thing. And it seems like Page is playing a variety of guitars on it. That's another thing. And then, the hallowed ground of this song completely is the lyrics and the vocals of Robert Plant. Everyone was spot on point, but the standout instrument in this song was the vocals of Robert Plant. And when you put those elements together, and you put it together with a great song like this that tells a magnificent story, in the hands of these guys, you've got something that should just not be touched. That's my point. A lot of you are going to hate me for just keep repeating this, but I'm just emphasizing the emotional content that I'm feeling right now, and the contrast that I have between the two songs, the previous one in my memory and this one now, understanding and realizing that this was the original. And man, fantastic. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm going to keep repeating the same thing. So let me just move on and do a little bit of reading here, straighten out and organize my thoughts a little bit, and then get back to it. So just a quick intro of the band, and then a little bit on the song. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin were an English rock band formed in London in 1968. The group consisted of guitarist Jimmy Page, singer Robert Plant, bassist and keyboardist John Paul Jones, and drummer John Bonham. The band's heavy guitar-driven sound has led them to be cited as one of the progenitors of heavy metal. Their style drew from a wide variety of influences, including blues, psychedelia, and folk music. After changing their name from the New Yardbirds, Led Zeppelin signed a deal with Atlantic Records that afforded them considerable artistic freedom. Although the group were initially unpopular with critics, they achieved significant commercial success. Led Zeppelin are widely considered one of the most successful, innovative, and influential rock groups in history. They are one of the best-selling music artists in the history of audio recording. Various sources estimate the group's record sales at 200 to 300 million units worldwide. With RIAA certified sales of 111.5 million units, they are the third best-selling band in the US. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in '95. The museum's biography of the band states that they were as influential during the 1970s as the Beatles were during the 1960s. Astounding. Okay, so just a little quick info on the song itself here. Hey, Hey, What Can I Do? Hey, Hey, What Can I Do is a song by English rock band Led Zeppelin, released in 1970 as the B-side of Immigrant Song outside the UK. Until it was released on Led Zeppelin's box set in 1990, this could only be found in America on the B-side of Immigrant Song and in England on an Atlantic Records record sampler. Its scarcity added to its appeal and helped keep the song on classic rock playlists for many years. Yeah, it's like a novelty song. This song was recorded with the intention of releasing it as a single. This was odd because Zeppelin put out very few singles in order to put a premium on their albums. Led Zeppelin never played this song live, although Jimmy Page and Robert Plant played it in their 1995 tour. Page also performed the song with the Black Crowes for their 2000 album Live at the Greek. Okay. Trivial info, additional info. Hootie and the Blowfish recorded this for the 1995 Led Zeppelin tribute album Encomium. The album was organized by Led Zeppelin's label Atlantic Records. The group ended up with the best-selling album in the history of the label. Hootie and the Blowfish's debut album, Cracked Rear View, sold over 16 million copies. Yeah, I remember they were a big deal back in the mid-90s there. Hey man, and apologies again if I'm insulting any Hootie and the Blowfish fans. It's clearly not my intention. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This is a fantastic song, and I'm gonna say it again like a broken ass record. It should not be touched when it's this magnificent. It should just not be. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But man, overall this song is really, really excellent. It's fantastic. I see why so many of you wanted me to react to it, and in keeping with the timeline of Led Zeppelin 3, I totally get it. I even connect to kind of like the sound source that they were kind of making, their signature sound, their various guitars and stuff like that. It seems to fit with the Led Zeppelin 3 timeline. and the sound signatures of that album. So I totally get why so many of you wanted me to react to some of these songs. There was another one that you want me to also react to before I leave Led Zeppelin 3. I think it's My Girl. She's got black hair or something like that. I've already got it written down. Black wavy hair. So yeah, before I move on, I'll do that reaction. I think I'll also do another one. One of my patrons, or a couple of you, but one of my patrons sent me a link. Clayful sent me a link, and it's Jimmy Page sitting down doing, I think like just an acoustic thing. And again, I can't remember the title of it. It's White something, I think. But I'm gonna also do that, and then I will then conclude that as being Led Zeppelin 3 and then move on to Led Zeppelin 4, because a number of you have been asking for that. So I'll do that before I move on. But back to this song. Fantastic. 5 out of 5. 2 thumbs up. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. Remember Siskel and Ebert? So yeah, all I can say is that it is a fantastic song. It's hallowed ground to me, and it should not be touched. And whoever comes up behind Zeppelin and touches their tunes, especially tunes that have a little bit of the bluesy element, you are biting off a hell of a lot. That's all I can say. Because so far in this rabbit hole of Led Zeppelin, man, these guys they're like a oddity. They're like a island onto themselves, and it's almost criminal to compare them to anyone else, so I guess that's my point. That's the point of view that I'm forming and coming from as I grow my appreciation for them. So once again, no slight, no disrespect towards anyone who likes Hootie and the Blowfish or their rendition of it. You should check it out, man, and let me know what you think about that. But anyway, listen, I'm gonna bounce. So this was my reaction to Hey What Can I Do? From here on, I'm gonna finish off my artist of the month being Black Sabbath. I'll probably get to their 6th studio album by the end of the month, but I'll continue doing Black Sabbath reactions beyond that. I want to get to know Ronnie James Dio. I'll start Led Zeppelin 4 probably before the end of the month as well. We'll see how my time structure works. And what else did I want to say? There was something else. I can't remember what else I was going to say. It just left me. But anyway, man, that is my reaction. Thanks very much. I hope you liked my reaction. And I will see you in Led Zeppelin 4. But actually, before I do Led Zeppelin 4, I will do those other 2 tunes that were being recommended. The Girl with the Black Wavy Hair and the Jimmy Page acoustic solo that Clayful sent me. And then I'll see you in Led Zeppelin 4. Have a good day. Take care. Peace.